Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we're going to be looking at how to make £100,000 in 2018. So we're getting towards the end of the year, so I thought, hey, this is a great time to do this video. Now, before we do that, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, because 3 times a week I give away up to £25 via PayPal. So you have to be subscribed, you have to have notifications turned on, and you have to comment on the videos. So make sure you comment, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. That would be awesome, so you can win. Right, let's get right into this. I want this to be a kind of about 15-20 minute video, so I'm going to kind of smash through some of this stuff. But we're going to look at basically 3 different areas where you can either focus on them and make 100 grand next year with just one of them, or you can maybe diversify your income and do maybe 30 grand from one, another 30 from another, and kind of put another, kind of 30 or so on the last one, so you can diversify, which is always good to have multiple streams of income. But let's go straight into this and just look at, who is this for, okay? Who is this video for? And it's pretty much for anyone. So we're going to look at a few different business models that may be good for certain people, okay? If you're in a job, if you're a student, if you're kind of traveling, if you're pretty much anything, if you're just upset with working 9 to 5, just as I was, going to a job, getting up at 5 in the morning, getting on the train for an hour and a half, going into a job that didn't interest me at all or anything like that, and then coming home and not having any time to enjoy my life, that particularly, I'm speaking to you guys as well, because there's a huge amount of pain that you guys are looking to overcome. So with that pain comes massive action, and massive results come from massive action. So you guys especially, but if you're, for example, if you're a student, if you're in school, or if you're doing nothing at the moment, then this is for you as well, because I'm going to actually show you some business models that take very little money to start up, and I'm going to show you ones that take a little bit more money to start up. So it's going to really cater for all audiences. And let me know what you think, if you want any additions. But again, I'm not going to give you all the information. I'm going to direct you to some people that kind of know best. But this should give you an idea of actually how achievable it is. So what I think you're actually going to learn today is just maybe awareness of the pros and cons of different business models. So I've chosen 3 to look at today. And then you can then make up your mind based upon those. But I think the main thing that I want to get across to you is just to put you at ease with making these decisions. The big thing that you have to do is take action, okay? If you don't take action, then nothing's going to happen for you. You're going to be in the exact same position you are right now. Albert Einstein, his definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results. If you're going to your job every single day, not doing anything differently, not doing any research, not putting any time into an extra business, you're never going to have a side business. You're never going to have it because you're not putting any time in. As much as I love you guys watching my YouTube videos, if you're watching these videos and you're thinking, man, I would love to get involved with that, I would love to be able to start my own business, start my own YouTube channel, whatever it is, and you're not doing it, you're never going to be successful, because you can't even fail if you don't start. So how can you succeed if you don't start? So the main thing, guys, is I just want you to be really encouraged to start something. It doesn't matter what it is, but as long as you start something, you never know where that's going to lead. So the first thing we're really going to talk about is picking your vehicle, right? So it's super important to choose how you're going to make money. Different people want to do this in different ways. So if you look at me, for example, I was working a 9 to 5 job, doing crazy hours and really not happy with it. I've always been entrepreneurial. I've started up other businesses in the past, but they never really worked for me. They didn't bring in the income that I wanted them to bring in. And I was always looking for that vehicle. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do social media marketing. That really interested me. I wanted to do Amazon. That really interested me. I wanted to do a YouTube channel. That really interested me. And for a long time, I procrastinated because I wanted to do all of them. And at the end, you just have to decide. You have to choose on something, stick with it, right? And if it works, brilliantly. If it doesn't, well, you're in no worse position, but you've earned, you might have earned a bit of money, but you've definitely learned a huge amount. You've got experience, which you can then put into something else. So pick your vehicle wisely, guys. If you've got, we're going to go through some pros and cons, and just think about those pros and cons and how they affect you in your personal life. So for example, you're not going to go and start up a clothing store if you don't have investment, because you don't have enough money to do it. You know, you're not going to. You could do drop shipping if you wanted to start up a drop shipping clothing store, but again, you wouldn't start a physical store. It wouldn't make sense for you to do that. So you really have to understand your own limitations in terms of particularly investment and also time. So just when we go through this, just be aware of that. But you know, if you're watching this and you want to be that person that's working from home, then my big bit of advice is take action, watch this video, and really leverage the resources that I'm going to be giving to you. Okay. So we need to make 100 grand a year, right? We want to make 100 grand a year. We want to make a lot more, but that's the purpose of this video, okay? So what does that equate to? That equates to £8,000 a month, okay? £8,000 a month. Now that may sound like a lot of money to you. However, you're going to realize through watching this video that it's actually a lot easier than you or I actually ever think it is. Now, 8 grand a month to me seems like, do you know what? 8 grand a month is pretty achievable. I've actually managed to do that 2 months in a row, and it's not even the end of the month yet. So, and again, bear in mind, guys, I only started this at the end of April this year. At the end of April this year, what were you doing? Were you watching all these YouTube videos and procrastinating pretty much like I was just before that? And have you done anything since? If you haven't, look what you could have achieved in that time. Not saying that what I've done has been crazy and awesome and all that sort of stuff, but the fact is I did something and it's worked. However, if you didn't do something, it's never going to work. So we need to make on a daily basis, on average, to make 6 figures, we need to do £274 a day. Okay, so that is very, very simply just 100 grand divided by the number of days in a year. So not accounting for weekends. Now, why are we not accounting for weekends, right? This is really important. Once you start creating passive income, once you start this sort of lifestyle, you're going to realize that weekends aren't really a thing anymore. I don't look forward to the weekend. The weekend is just, you know, Saturday and Sunday are just other days of the week. If my girlfriend is off on Saturday or Sunday, then cool, we'll go and do things on Saturday, Sunday. But if she's off Monday and Tuesday, then hey, that's going to be the weekend. So this is the thing. Once you get into this realm and once you are self-employed, you choose your work hours. So every single day potentially is a money day, is an earning day. You don't physically have to do things. For example, I can have a day off, do absolutely nothing, and still earn well over £274 just through passive income through these business models that I've been able to set up. So we want to. Our target is 274 on average a day at the end of the year, so that we can be sure that we're making a 6-figure salary. Cool. So the first business model we're going to look at is social media marketing. Okay, so what is social media marketing? It's basically where you manage the social media for companies, for small to medium-sized companies. You can do it for big companies, but realistically for us, it's going to be small to medium-sized companies. So restaurants, salons, it might be lawyers, it might be accountants, so stuff like that. We can get them to pay us really anywhere from £500 to £5,000 a month based upon what we're doing for them in terms of maybe ads or email captures, email lists, managing, again, their Instagram, Facebook, all that sort of stuff. So really we can expect anything from 500. I really wouldn't go any lower than that, up to about 5 grand or even more depending on the client themselves. But that's just from one client you can earn that much money. So in terms of a scalable business, is it possible? Yeah, so all you have to do to get 100K, all you have to do is have 8 clients, just 8, that pay you 1 grand a month. So 8 clients paying you 1 grand a month. Do you think that over the space of a whole year, 12 months, you can get 8 clients? If you don't think that's possible, then maybe this isn't the business model for you. But I'm going to go through some pros and cons to just explain to you, if it is going to be the right thing for you. But I personally think 8 clients over the space of 12 months, you have to be really, really lazy not to get 8 clients, okay? Clients will come, clients will go, but to maintain 8, I believe that is very, very possible. And again, I know people that have done just that in under the space of a year and got more than 8 clients and making over 6 figures, multiple 6 figures. It's definitely possible, guys. So what are the pros? What are the pros of social media marketing? Very low startup costs. So if you have been following my journey for a while, I got a social media marketing client when I quit my job because I wanted some extra cash. I just wanted extra money, right? So I got a social media marketing client. I spent 0 on doing that. Literally nothing. No business cards, no website, no... literally anything. I didn't spend 1 single penny on getting that client, and they were paying me, per month. So you don't need any money. So if you have zero money, cool. This is a great business for you to start up. You can do it at pretty much any age. I would say anywhere from like 16 and upwards. You probably can do it when you're younger than that, but you really need to have a little bit about yourself. You need to be very knowledgeable, and you need to be, I guess, more mature than the average teenager. Because at the end of the day, these companies are going to be giving you money, but you can do it at any age. You know, it doesn't matter if you're 20, 40, 50, 60. It doesn't really matter as long as you deliver results and you know what these companies are looking to achieve. Location also doesn't matter. Obviously, it's useful to be able to meet your clients in person. I would personally advise that. But it doesn't matter. You can use e-commerce clients. You can do it anywhere around the world. There are so many companies out there that there's so little competition that there's enough to go around. There's enough companies starting up, closing all the time. So there's enough for you to kind of capture. Very scalable to 100 grand a year. You could definitely scale it to 100 grand a year in 1 year if you put work in. If you put work in on getting the clients and getting them results, I believe you could do this. Cons, okay? What's maybe some of the things that aren't very good? It takes a lot of time, especially with setting up and getting clients. It can take a lot of time to do that. So, for example, if you had a full-time job just like me, I wasn't able to get any clients because I really didn't have the time. I just did not have the time. You have to go to business meetings. I do know people that have done it while working a 9 to 5. My good friend Jordan, he started social media marketing just 2 weeks ago, and he's got 2 clients, and he works a full-time job, a high demanding full-time job as well, but he's managed to juggle and get 2 clients within 2 weeks, which is absolutely incredible. So he's been able to pretty much change his life, and all it took was just a bit of time, a bit of consistency, a bit of work, not going out and spending his spare time working on his business and working on himself. And he's been able to get 2 clients by doing that, which is fantastic. And I'm sure he will have 10 in no time and have a 6-figure agency probably within the next few months. I can probably see that happening. It can be hard to get clients, okay? A lot of people don't know how to get clients. They don't know the right things to say. They don't know how to pitch. They don't know how to do sales. So if you are not a salesperson, you can learn these skills. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. But you need to learn how to sell. Any business is built upon sales because you need to make money, right? Making money is sales. So if you don't have sales, you don't make money, the business collapses, it closes. So the main thing we have to be able to do is sell. If you don't know how to do that, you need to learn how to sell. If you haven't had experience in the past, you need to start getting experience. You need to go out there and start selling, okay? You need to learn how to do it and go out and do it straight away. You may not be successful straight away, but you'll gain experience and you'll get better over time. So that is a slight con. Definitely you can overcome that though. You also need to know how to deliver results for your clients. So this is probably one of the other biggest things, the other biggest cons about social media marketing is people not knowing how to actually deliver results. Again, all you have to do is research it, copy what other people are doing well, and you will be able to deliver results. You need to understand the business model. You need to know what people respond to, and you need to know how to grow these companies' businesses through social media. Again, these 2 things down here, you can learn. So don't be put off by them. It's just you do need a little bit of time to set it up. So that is the main thing that you will definitely need. So how do you learn this, right? So you're saying to me, great, cool, I want to earn 100 grand a year through social media marketing. How the hell do I go and do it? Because I understand it's daunting. When I was in the position of wanting to do it, I didn't know where to go. I was unconsciously ignorant, which means you don't know what you don't know. So you need a mentor, you need someone to go to, you need someone to learn from. I personally believe that's the best way to learn. Right, actually, the best way to learn is teach other people, but a even better way to learn, or a great way to learn, is learn from someone that's done it, okay, that knows what they're talking about and can explain it in a way that you understand. So, for example, I have my good friend Ollie Chapman. Here he is, looking all moody. But he has a 6-figure marketing agency, and he set that up earlier this year, and he scaled it very, very quickly. The way he was managed to scale it was he identified basically how to overcome these time constraints. Well, actually, these 3 time constraints. First of all, he outsources a lot of his work, the kind of donkey work, I call it, posting on Facebook, posting on Instagram, stuff like that. It can be hard to get clients, so what he has done is worked out first of all, a cold call script and a pitch as well. And these are incredible. I can see people in his group. I'm in his course. I see people in his group landing clients left, right, and center with basically zero experience. So he said, well, these are the things that are hard. I'm going to make them very easy. So he worked it out for himself and now teaches other people how to do it. And obviously he's delivering good results for his clients because they're still paying him, you know, thousands every single month to deliver even more results. And again, if you go to him directly, he can actually probably send you some screenshots of some of the results that he's got from his clients without giving the clients away, because obviously that's probably confidential. So yeah, he's a great guy to go to. You can go to his YouTube channel, his Instagram channel. I highly recommend speaking to him. He's a good guy. I've met up with him in person quite a few times. I speak with him, maybe not daily, but quite often. I will speak to him about entrepreneurship and his business and my business and all that sort of stuff. So I trust him completely, which is why I will recommend him for you guys to go to. Now, he does have a course, a social media marketing course. I personally believe it's very, very cheap. I think it's like 300 or 350 quid. I think he just had a discount for kind of Black Friday weekend. I've told him multiple times that he needs to increase the price. He feels that I don't know why he's kept it so low. I really don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Ollie, if you're watching this, you need to charge more for your course because it's working very, very well for your students. Lots of people landing clients for 500, a grand, 1,500 every month. That warrants a higher investment because his strategies are so good that I looked at them, I watched them, and I was like, okay, this is a game changer. So yeah, get into his course while it's still cheap, guys, because I will continue to tell them he needs to put the price up because he's undervaluing his product. Okay, so yeah, do that before he takes my advice. Link is of course in the old description. Where else would you think it would be? The next, before we go on to the next one, just a little bit of background about Ollie. A year ago, he was just working I think at a clothing stall at Bicester Village. Just a normal everyday job. But like you guys and like I was, not happy with it. All he did, the big thing that is in common with all the people that I'm going to mention today is they took action, right? They did something. Rather than procrastinate, and we all do it, I did it, rather than procrastinate, they actually took action and they decided to better their lives by trying to start up a business. Ollie took courses, I've taken courses, other people have taken courses that are successful. If you can't see the common denominators there, if you can't see that what is working for people that are taking courses are having success. Also, people that take courses don't have success, but if one person has success and one person doesn't, is it the course or is it the person? It's the person, okay? It's the person. It's something they've done. Mostly everything you do is in your own control. So if there's someone else that has been successful with something, I think to myself, well, if they can do it, I can do it. There's no difference between them and me. Maybe they have more investment, they have more money, but if it's not something that I can control, then it's not something to worry about. But if it is something you can control, then hey, I can do it, right? So that's just a little something about that. I wanted to just mention that to you guys. But hey, would you like to quit your job within potentially a few weeks? If you do, social media marketing, okay? The next one, affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing, if you don't know, is just promoting products and services for other companies' business, other companies' products, right? You're promoting them, and if a customer buys through your affiliate link, which is like a website, then you will get a commission of that sale. So a good example of this is if I say, hey, buy this book, it's really good. It is really good. And I put a link in my description to Amazon and you go and buy it, I'm going to get a commission of the sale price of this book. Equally, Ollie Chapman, his social media marketing course, I am in his course, and as part of that, I am able to promote it to other people, which means that I get a commission if someone buys it through my link, right? You guys know this, you know my channel, you know I make money through affiliate marketing, right? It helps out me, it allows me to continue to do these videos every single day. So that is that's affiliate marketing. That's what it is, and it is a great business model. And here's why it's so great. Let's go into the pros, right? Let's go into the pros. Very low startup costs. For example, you could do YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. They are all free to set up. You just need maybe like an iPhone camera if you're going to do any sort of videos. But you can do blogging, right? You can create websites. You don't need to put your face on camera. So very, very low startup costs. You don't actually need any money to start. You can do it at pretty much, again, any age. I think 16 would really be the lowest age because I think you need things like bank accounts and stuff like that. So very, very kind of wide age range. You can do it from a teenager to in your 70s. Again, it really doesn't matter. No one cares, basically. No one cares as long as the content is good. Location does not matter. So I can sell products that are US based, are based in Australia. Doesn't matter. I will still get paid for them. It is super passive income. So for example, I might have made a video 4 months ago, and that still might be generating income for me. That still might be generating income. Sorry, that still might be generating income for me. Bloody hell. Got all my notifications coming in. I might have spent 15 minutes recording the video, an hour kind of editing and doing the thumbnail and uploading. That's it. That's it. So let's say it's 2 hours tops on that video, and I could have earned hundreds, if not thousands, from that video. So it's super, super passive. That's what I mean by that. There are, of course, loads of different ways to do affiliate marketing. You can do it through YouTube. You can do it through basically social media. Let's class that in one, organic social media. You can do it through paid advertising and things like email funnels and sales funnels, stuff like that, webinars, training videos. But you can also do it through blogs, comparison websites, a whole bunch of different ways. So there is so many options for products and services, you really can't go wrong, okay? There's so many options. You literally sell anything and you can make money from it. So that is a really good one. Affiliate marketing is probably one of the lesser known ones, and it's also probably one that people don't understand the most. So definitely something to look into if you're looking for that passive income, and that's definitely what I love. I love passive income. I love being able to sit in bed until whatever time in the morning and make money literally while I sleep. I like being able to go out and do the things that I want to do and make money while I'm doing them. And that happens on a regular basis, nearly every single day. That will happen to me now. And remember, guys, I only started at the end of April. So like literally the 28th of April, I started. And now I'm able to do that. So it is definitely possible. You just need to, guess what? You need to take action. So here are the cons. Here are the things that are kind of the downsides. It does take time to build and maintain, all right? So affiliate marketing isn't, free money. It's not free money. You have to build a business around it. You have to think about the vehicle in which you're going to make money through affiliate marketing. Is it going to be organic traffic through things like YouTube? Is it going to be paid advertising? Is it going to be a website? So you have to build that. It doesn't just magically sprout out of nowhere. You have to build that. However, the thing that is maybe different from social media marketing is that, again, you can just do it on a laptop. You can do it in the evening. You can do it in the morning, on your lunch break, on your commute. You can literally do that at any time that you're awake. Whereas social media marketing, you have to normally physically go to places. You have to call people at the right time. So a little bit different there. You can do that in your spare time. Maintenance, again, if you want to continue to grow your affiliate marketing revenue, you're going to want to do maintenance. You're going to want to come out with new affiliate offers all the time. So it's something that will build over time. You won't go from 0 to 100K straight away. It will normally take a bit of time to build up. So it's a slow burner, but definitely a great one. Finding the right knowledge can be quite hard for affiliate marketing. The reason being is that there's so many ways to make money with affiliate marketing that not everyone knows how to do all of them. So for example, I have my ebooks on how to make money through affiliate marketing. I focus on the things that I know best, okay? I focus on the ways of making money that I know best. I also put in their content for the other ways that I've kind of dabbled in, but I'm not really an expert in, because I've gone to other people and learned from them, okay? So finding the right knowledge can be a little bit tricky, but I would say, again, follow what other people have done. Consume knowledge, take courses, invest in yourself, because guess what? All the people that are successful, they haven't just magically woken up one morning and been an incredible affiliate marketer. It just doesn't happen like that. They've put work in, they've learned, they've got the knowledge, and they've experimented, okay? If you ask anyone that has become successful at something, you will know, and they will say that they spent time learning and they invested in themselves. Again, think about the common denominators here. If the people that are successful have the same things in common, what do you need to do? You need to mimic what they have in common. And if you're doing something, if you're not taking action, you're not going to be successful. If you're not gaining knowledge and experimenting, you're not going to be successful, okay? If you're not networking and learning from your peers and people around you, again, it'll be a lot harder to be successful. So, next thing, knowing what is profitable can be hard. So there's so many products out there. What ones should I promote? So this is a question I get a lot, like what niche shall I look into? I personally look at things that are around, mostly above $50 commission. That kind of sparks my interest. Anything lower than that, then I don't really care about it, because it's normally not worth the time to invest in it. That's my personal belief. Lots of people go on cost per cost per lead campaigns of like $2 per lead. And that's cool. You just need to scale it quite high. So knowing what is profitable can be hard. This is where things like mentors, where courses, where experimentation comes in, and just your own experience, really. The next thing, it is a bit harder to get to 100K a year, okay? So I wouldn't, whereas social media marketing, you can get clients straight away paying you $1,000. You know, it's going to be a little bit harder to, again, get $1,000 straight away from affiliate marketing. However, not unheard of. I know two people that are quite close to me that have been able to go to 5 figures within the space of 1 month, okay? It is possible. You just need to know how to do it. Again, both of those people learned how to do it, okay? They learned how to do it, and they actively went out there and tested it. So there we go. A little bit of a con there, but hey, these are all, again, all things you can overcome, and again, a great business model. So how do you learn it, okay? How do you learn it? Again, I have a few resources you can look at. I have a very simple ebook. It's about 20 pages long. It's in my description if you want to go have a look at it. I've had about 150 people buy that ebook, and everyone's having great words to say about it. It also gets you access to the private Facebook group to network with other kind of like-minded individuals and entrepreneurs. So that's quite exclusive. Only access to that is through basically buying digital products from me. So you can go through there. I would massively advise just looking at the different ways of doing affiliate marketing. So like YouTube, like social media, paid advertising, websites, blogs, all that sort of stuff, and just look at them, understand them, and then you can think about which is going to be best for your lifestyle and what you're looking to achieve. Once you've done that, do some more research. I would recommend looking at people that have done it, and recommend buying courses from people. I'm massive advocate of having all the information in one place so you don't have to spend ages kind of looking around for it. That will save you time and money in the future. If not, just do loads of research. Particularly on YouTube is good for affiliate marketing because people can, you can see their screen and stuff like that over things like podcasts. But very, very kind of easy to learn how to do that. You just have to find the right people. Okay. All right. The next thing, personal branding. This is something that I love. Personal branding. I think it's brilliant. It's the best thing I've ever done. By a long way, because it's given me so many options for the future. For those of you that don't know, personal branding is just building a brand, like Coca-Cola will be a brand, building a brand rather than doing it around sugar water, you're doing it around you as a person, so your name or your persona, okay? So my personal brand is kind of tutorials explaining entrepreneur, Amazon, affiliate marketing, all that sort of stuff. That's my kind of personal brand, and that follows me wherever I go. So if YouTube was to quit, collapse, and it was to go, I can move to Instagram, and my personal brand is still my personal brand. We could go to a different platform, to Facebook. Again, it's my personal brand. It follows me rather than I follow the business. So pros here: very low startup costs, pretty much zero. You can do it literally at any age, as long as you, if you are kind of under 16, you can sign up to the right social media platforms. But yeah, literally any age you can do it. Location literally does not matter. It doesn't matter where you are. It is the best business you'll ever own. The best business you'll ever own is your own name. Because again, businesses fail. They start and fail all the time. However, no one can ever take your name away from you. Okay, your name will always be your name. And if you can monetize that, if you can build a following around you, then you're always going to be successful, okay? That is super, super important. It opens up many revenue streams. So for me, for example, it opened up info products, it opened up affiliate marketing, coaching, all that sort of stuff. So it's been incredibly profitable for me, as with other people. And you can definitely get to 100 grand in 1 year if you really focus on personal branding. So yeah, definitely a great business model. And it's kind of like tying a knot between different business models as well. So some of the cons, okay, it takes time to build and maintain a personal brand. It's not like you can put one video up and then bam, you've got a personal brand. You need consistency. You need to get people to know you. It's all about trust. It's all about people understanding who you are, what you're about, and the value that you give. And again, you need to maintain it. So this is a long-term thing. You can't just, again, do it for a month and expect a 6-figure income. You need to be doing it a lot. So it's probably the most time-consuming out of all of these. The other thing you need to do is know how to monetize your following. That is super important. Now, one of those things is going to be affiliate marketing. The other is through info products. The other might be through like product placements. It might be through ads revenue. But you need to know how to monetize it. So many people with personal brands do not know how to monetize it, and they only make money from YouTube ad revenue, which is tiny. It's literally tiny in comparison to what they could be earning if they knew how to monetize it properly. And some people are afraid of putting themselves out there, on the internet, showing their face on the internet. And look, if you're really against that and it makes you kind of anxious and all that sort of stuff, look, just don't do it. You can still build a brand online, like a personal brand, and not show your face. But it's going to be a lot easier for you if you do show your face and if you're open and honest with people, because that's what people automatically look at a face, and that's how you build trust, right? Trust is built through faces. So if you want to be good at, if you want to have a personal brand, I would recommend either either doing it and just not caring about what people think, or do it a little bit and just gradually desensitize yourself to being on camera. But honestly, guys, it's weird at the beginning. It just is. But now, at the moment, I feel like I'm actually talking to someone, even though I'm looking at my little light next to my camera. I feel like I'm actually talking to someone. So yeah, it does get a lot easier with time. So how do you learn this? Someone that is fantastic at this, at personal branding, and fantastic at teaching is my friend Iman. There he is. He's 17 years old. He's incredible. He's multiple six-figure earner at 17. Is incredible. So that, guys, is just a testament to how well he's doing. He has a social media marketing agency and a personal brand. The social media marketing agency is slightly bigger than his personal brand because he only really started it, like monetizing it properly, over the last few months. But if you want to learn how to do this, just search his name into YouTube and you're going to find him. Also on Instagram. He's quite big on Instagram as well. That's really where his personal brand started. So if you want to do that on Instagram, then definitely go and hit him up. Of course, down below, there is going to be a link to his Influencer Ignited course. So he basically teaches you how to become an influencer, how to become a personal brand. The thing that I like about this, go and check out the review video I did on it for all the details. But the thing I like about it is that it really goes into the details of psychology of why people respond to people that have personal brands. Like someone that has a personal brand that's good compared to the bad one, why do people gravitate towards that person over that person? Super, super clever dude. So I'd highly recommend you going to him for personal branding support. Of course, you can ask me, but I get my knowledge from him. So if you want to go directly to him, then that is cool. All right. So a little plug for him. The next one is Amazon FBA. So this is I literally love Amazon FBA because it's so incredibly passive. Now, sorry, for those of you that don't know, Amazon FBA is a business model where you basically buy a bulk amount of stock from somewhere like China. It doesn't have to be China, but normally you get it from China. They put a label on your product that might be your brand. That's called private labeling or white labeling, some people call it. The manufacturer will send that shipment to an Amazon warehouse, so those big Amazon warehouses that they're kind of knocking around in different places. Amazon then put them in the shelves, and when a customer buys the product online, they will then send it out to the customer. So the great thing about this in terms of e-commerce and that business model is that you, as the business owner, don't touch the products. You don't have to go to the post office every single day posting them. You can literally earn money while doing anything. You don't have to be in the country. You can be anywhere. You can be sleeping. You could literally be doing anything, and you can earn money from Amazon FBA. So fantastic business model. I really like it. I've got a product which should be launching very soon. I'm going to explain a little bit about my next product very soon, actually. Lots of hurdles I've been jumping through because, yeah, anyway, I'll get into that in a minute. But some pros. Very, very passive income. Again, passive income is the ability to not have to physically work to generate income. So when you have a 9-to-5 job, you have to go to work, you have to do stuff to get paid an hourly rate, or even sometimes a salary. Whereas this, I don't physically have to be doing anything. I don't have to be at one place at one time to get the income. You do the work up front, and then you just maintain that product. Very, very passive. It's definitely the most passive out of any of the ones we've spoken about today by a long, long, long way. Location doesn't matter, okay? You can pretty much sell from anywhere to anywhere. So anywhere that Amazon has a presence in, you can sell in those countries, and you can do that from, again, pretty much anywhere. I think there are some limitations, but it's pretty much anywhere. So if I want to sell in the United States, I can just go and do that. If I want to sell in the UK, I can do that. If I want to sell in Germany, I can do that. If I want to sell in France or Italy, I can do that. It's not a problem. It's not really that hard at all. In fact, actually, for Europe, it's incredibly easy. It's just a few buttons. And you can easily scale this to 100K and a lot more. And you can scale to 100K a month, right? You really can do that. And you can be a millionaire from Amazon just through buying products, finding them, and then selling them on Amazon, and then setting them on autopilot. It's crazy that it's possible, but Amazon is one of the biggest companies in the world. They've got it right. They make it very easy for sellers to enter the market, and they make it very easy for you to make a lot of money. Literally, they pay you every 14 days, and they cut you very, very, very large checks for that. It is actually easy to learn and to set up. Very easy to learn. Of course, I teach this. There's many other people that teach it. But yeah, I would recommend kind of learning. And that kind of goes into actually one of my cons, is that there are lots of specific things that you need to know. I see lots of people make mistakes that haven't been given all the information, and my kind of course covers all those mistakes and how to overcome them. But there are loads of specific things that you need to be aware of. Some of them are like legalities, some of them are not, they're just best practices. But I would highly recommend that if you were to get into Amazon FBA, just learn from someone. Take a course or learn from someone in person that has done it, okay? There are so many things where you can trip up. They're tiny, and I can go over them very, very quickly, but it's like being, unconsciously ignorant. You don't know what you don't know, and with Amazon, it's until it's too late, right? Until you buy stock that is restricted. And again, I go through videos on how to do this. So there are lots of specific. That is a con. But again, the way you can overcome that is take a course, right? Just take a course. I don't care whose course it is. I obviously have one. Just take one because it'll be worth your money, okay? And you'll make the money back anyway. It does take investment to start. So this is I guess the major difference between personal branding, affiliate marketing, and social media marketing. We've actually gone through 4 things. Whoops. This is a bonus, and this is a bonus. Is that it takes money to start. You're going to need like $1,000, $1,500 to really start your Amazon business. To be honest, the more money you have to start, the better it's going to be for scaling your business or for starting multiple products. But I always say to people, start one product. The first, don't kind of try and do 2 products, because you're going to learn so much through doing your first product that your second one will be even better and will be cheaper, because you'll know how to negotiate better, you'll know how to get better deals on your photos, you'll have made connections with people. So yeah, always takes investment to start, but again, it's an investment, it's not a cost, okay? This is where people get confused with Amazon. They think that buying stock is a cost, they're never going to get that money back. Well, that's the wrong way to look at it. You've got to think of it as an investment, because it is an investment. You're investing in stock. You then own that stock. Your company owns it, and then you're selling it to someone else. So yeah, it's not a cost. It's an investment that you're making into your business, into the future. So how do I learn, right? Well, I'm glad you asked. Of course, the link in the description is going to be the first one, is my Amazon course. It's a full course, about 80-something videos, about 5.5 hours of content, and that literally goes through everything start to finish, absolutely everything. I have based it mainly in the UK, a little bit of Europe, but you can actually take it if you're anywhere in the world. There's just a few things you would skip past, right, that you just wouldn't need to know. So that's literally the only things. It's just more content than you need. So if you're in the US and you want to start it, it's just more content than you need. But yeah, there's no harm to know it, because if you want to sell in other markets, then you can easily do that. So that's there. If you want, I'm not going to do a big sales pitch or anything like that, because I don't want to piss you guys off. I guess this is a bit of a sales pitch, this video, but this isn't like to try and make loads of money from you guys. It's because people ask me this all the time. They ask me, shall I start social media marketing or Amazon or personal branding or affiliate marketing, or which is the best one, which takes more time? I get this question a lot, but you would actually be astounded how many times. So it is actually a good video, which is why I'm spending a little bit longer doing it, and why I've done a little keynote as well. So my question to you is, what is holding you back, right? What is the one thing, like the limiting belief, that is holding you back? Is it time? Okay. Oh, I haven't got enough time to do it. Well, I've just given you 4 different business models that take different amount of time. So time should not be an issue. I started up a business. I was working 13 hours a day. I was literally out of my house from at least 7 in the morning, and I got back maybe, like, if I'm lucky, 8 or half 8 at night. Okay, I was out the house. I was gone. I class that as work. If I'm out of the house and I'm on the way to work, that is work, right? If your company say that that's not work, they are lying to you, because it is work. You wouldn't have to do it if you weren't going to work, so it's work. So I was out of the house a lot, and I managed to set up 2 businesses, which was my Amazon FBA business and my personal brand, which then included affiliate marketing. So three really in total. And I was working super, super long hours. So what's your excuse? Is it time? Because if I've been able to do it, as I spoke earlier, like if someone else can do it, then I can do it. If I can do it, then you can do it. I'm not the only person that's done it. I've seen many, many people do it. So what is holding you back? Make sure you can overcome that concern, because do you know what? If you can't overcome that concern, you're never going to be successful. If it's a case of investment, then great. Don't get into a business model that takes a huge amount of investment, if that's time or money. So if you don't have time, then look at one of these business models that takes less time. If it's money, then don't look at the ones that cost you a lot of money. There's always going to be an excuse. You just need to kind of really get over it and just work out how you're going to be successful, rather than kind of being held up on what's holding you back. Okay, that's not going to be proactive for you. So what's holding you back? So what if these guys, right? We've looked at Ollie, myself, Iman. What if these guys, including myself, could teach you how to turn £1 into £2, right? How to turn 1,000 into 2,000, how to turn 10,000 into 20,000. Doubling your money, if not, more. Would it be worth taking their advice, buying their courses, getting on coaching calls with them? Would it be worth it if they could teach you how to turn 1 into 2? Would it be worth it? Okay. Would it be worth it, right, if all they did was allow you to earn an extra £500 a month, so that you could either save it for a holiday every year? It'd be a pretty good holiday. You've probably got a few holidays. Or go out for meals with your family, or travel if you don't live near home, travel to see your loved ones. If they could teach you how to just make just 500 a month, right? And 500 a month, guys, that's easy. Honestly, if 500 sounds like a lot to you guys, you need to readjust your frame of reference, okay? £500 a month, once you start, will be a lot easier than you think it is with all of these sources of income, okay? You just need to start. So if all these guys did was teach you how to generate income, would it be worth spending £1,000, £2,000 on their knowledge? Like, I know Iman, he does coaching. He's big into coaching, and he has coaching that is a few thousand a month. But guess what? He teaches people how to make tens and tens of thousands a month with that coaching. It's all about the value that people give, right? All of these guys have courses, including myself. The reason we have courses is because we know that we can teach people how to set up profitable businesses, and we know that it's worth it. If it wasn't worth it, then we wouldn't sell it, or no one would buy it. So just think about that, guys. Think about if all this video did was give you a little push over the edge to get started so you can learn how to generate your own income, would it be worth investing in yourself to do it? I think personally it is. I've taken loads of courses now. I'm a big advocate of learning, of researching, and most importantly, guys, experimenting. I'm a big advocate of experimenting, because everyone is going to be different. Everyone learns in different ways. Everyone executes in different ways. You just have to do it, right? And wouldn't it be cool, right? Wouldn't it be worth it? Wouldn't it be cool if you could quit your job? What would that do to you? What would that mean? I can't explain to you. I'm going to try and explain to you, but I probably can't put into words how great and liberating and encouraging it is to be able to earn your own money, right? To literally, this is my office space. I work from home. I spend a few hours working a day, and I can work 0 hours a day, or I can work 15. It's really up to me. There's no one telling me what to do, and that is such a great feeling. I don't think I can really put it into words how good that is. And all of my kind of entrepreneur friends that I've now met through doing YouTube and through doing these different business models, they say exactly the same thing. And again, guys, I'm going to go back to one of my points earlier. If lots of people that are in the position that you want to be in are saying the same things, it's probably true. You just have to copy what they're doing. That's all you need to do. Literally all you need to do is copy people. And then you'll be making 100 grand in 2018. So that kind of rounds up today's video, guys. Again, it's probably a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but I kind of get carried away when talking about this stuff. All of these business models I'm massively passionate about. I do believe it is possible for you guys to have success. And if that's making 40 grand next year or 20 grand next year extra over your job, then I think that's fantastic. You know, I'm not naive. I know that an extra £500 a month, an extra £1,000 a month is a life-changing amount of money. And it certainly is, and was for me, life-changing. So I'm not naive to say that this isn't a lot of money, but I'm just saying that it's a lot easier than you think it is. A lot of people build up this big hurdle that they have to get over. But actually what I found from people that have done it is that once you start, you just build momentum, and momentum brings more momentum, right? It gets you faster and faster and faster, and gets you to your end goal quicker and quicker and quicker. And you normally see exponential growth. That's normally what you see. Once people have that taste, you've earned your first pound, your first £10 or from whatever it is. Once you get that taste, it's addictive. It really is addictive. And yeah, I really want to encourage you guys to just put yourselves out there and take action, because it's been great for me. I have messages daily from people that have watched this YouTube channel, and they're saying, thank you for inspiring me to start my business. This is what I've been able to achieve from it. And it's great for me to get that. That's really the main thing that I get from having a personal brand, is people, you know, is helping people. That's really the main thing. I love helping people. I've always been in jobs where I'm helping people, or at least the ones I enjoyed, I was helping people. Some of them, there was a grey area where I worked for a couple of companies where, yeah, I wasn't there long. But the main thing I found is I love helping people. I love encouraging people. I like training people, educating people. I love networking. I'm a people person. So if I can just help you a tiny bit, then it's really great for me in terms of my own self-gratification. It makes me feel that I'm doing the right thing. So guys, I really hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, just give it a little thumbs up button. I would love to know your comments down below of what you think of this video. Of course, all the links, all the people I talk about, they are affiliate links. I do make money from if you buy these things, but I would not promote these things to you guys if I didn't think they were actually good. I've never promoted anything that I didn't think were good. It doesn't make sense for me to do that. It doesn't make sense. Why would I promote something that's not good? Like, it would be completely stupid. And I don't think I'm stupid, so I wouldn't do it. But guys, again, I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on. I, of course, give away up to £25 3 times a week via PayPal from these videos when you comment. So keep an eye out for those. But if not, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.